Imagine for a moment you're standing at the edge of a vast, calm lake. As you stand there, the water is still, but you can feel the subtle pull of the current beneath the surface. Now imagine every thought, every belief, every feeling you have is like a pebble you drop in the lake. The ripples spread out, creating movement, creating change. And just like that, motivation can flow naturally, effortlessly, when you begin to notice the subtle shifts within you. It's like you've always known how to swim, but now you can dive deeper effortlessly. No need to try too hard. Imagine that, right now, you're beginning to notice how easy it is to create motivation. It's almost as if it's something you've always had access to, but maybe you just didn't realize it until now. As you continue to listen, you might find yourself feeling more and more excited, more and more engaged in everything you do. You see, the process of creating motivation is something so natural, so automatic, that the more you allow it to happen, the more you feel energized. It's happening as we speak, without effort. And it becomes easier every moment. You're simply allowing the flow to take place effortlessly, naturally. Let's explore this together, and you'll see how motivation, just like the river, moves smoothly and steadily, carrying you forward with little effort. Just the right intention. Think about a time when you felt really motivated, when you were moving forward with such clarity that everything just clicked into place. You might even recall a moment where things just seemed to unfold effortlessly, like the wind was behind you, pushing you forward. That moment, that feeling, it wasn't by accident. It was the result of aligning your beliefs and intentions with the actions that followed. And as you reflect on this, imagine how much more often you could experience that feeling, because in truth, it's always available to you, whenever you choose to tap into it. Now let's create another story within this one. Think of a time when you set a goal that felt almost too big to achieve. But then, as you broke it down piece by piece, the next step was always clear. The excitement grew. You might even remember how, each step you took, the feeling of motivation built. And you began to sense, not only was the goal achievable, but it was almost as if the universe was conspiring to help you reach it. With every choice you made, you noticed how things just started to click, and the pieces, they fell together effortlessly. The same thing happens with motivation. It builds step by step, creating the momentum that carries you forward. Picture this. You're standing there, looking out at the horizon, feeling the warm sunlight on your face. There are two paths in front of you. One leads you directly to action, to take the first step immediately. The other path invites you to wait. But even as you wait, you can feel the anticipation building. No matter which path you choose, you're going to move forward. You'll feel the excitement of creating something new. And even if you wait for the right moment, the energy will only grow. And the beauty is, either choice is leading you to the same place. Action, progress, success, and motivation. You see, no matter what, you can't help but move forward. The more you embrace it, the more natural it becomes. As you hear these words, you might begin to reframe your thoughts around motivation. Rather than thinking of motivation as something you have to work for or struggle to create, consider this. Motivation is something that's always present, just waiting for the right moment to unfold. It's like the wind. Sometimes it's barely noticeable, but all you have to do is open your sails and it carries you forward. It's there, always present, just waiting for you to recognize it. You might even find yourself realizing the motivation is something you're already good at. It's not something you need to chase or push for. It's like the air you breathe, flowing effortlessly into you, with no force required. As you choose to notice how easy it is to create motivation, your subconscious mind will continue to find more and more ways to align your actions with your desires. It's as if your unconscious mind is just waiting for the signal to start. Once you give it that signal, the momentum builds and it becomes unstoppable. Every time you choose to take action, you're not only moving closer to your goal, you're reinforcing the belief the motivation comes naturally to you. And each time you affirm that belief, it grows stronger. Like a muscle that gets stronger the more you use it. So as you continue to move forward, you'll begin to notice even more ways to stay motivated, to stay aligned with what you truly want. And the more you notice how easy it is, the more it'll become your new reality, where motivation flows to you like a river that never stops, a current that carries you towards your most fulfilling goals. It's as if every time you take a deep breath, you can feel yourself becoming more and more aligned with the natural flow of motivation. It's almost as if every breath draws in the energy of inspiration, expanding your possibilities, expanding your confidence, and expanding your natural desire to move forward. And as you breathe, you might begin to notice how easy it is to relax into motivation, to allow it to come naturally, to invite it in with each passing moment. It's as if the act of breathing brings clarity to your mind, focusing your attention where it truly belongs, on the things that matter the most to you. And imagine how, as you continue to breathe, every thought you have about motivation becomes clearer, more focused, and easier to embrace. You can feel how those beliefs, those feelings of motivation, they're being gently anchored inside you, like seeds being planted deep within the soil of your mind. And as these seeds take root, they begin to grow effortlessly, unfolding in their own time. Every positive thought you have about motivation, it builds upon the last one, creating a ripple effect that expands outward, touching everything you do, everything you desire to accomplish. Now imagine that motivation is like a magnet, drawing you closer to everything you ever wanted to achieve. As you reflect on this, you realize it's not about forcing yourself to be motivated. It's about allowing it to happen naturally, as if motivation is already there, just waiting to pull you in. You always have the power to feel motivated. It's always been with you. Every time you allow yourself to be open to it, the pull of the magnet grows stronger, drawing you closer to your goals, your desires, and your success. And here's the beautiful thing. Just like the rhythm of the waves, motivation comes in circles, effortlessly rising and falling with perfect timing. You don't need to push it or to force it. You simply allow the natural flow to happen, knowing each wave of motivation brings you closer to where you want to be. As you understand this, you begin to realize you don't have to struggle with motivation anymore. It's like a wave that you can simply ride, enjoying the effortless ride towards success. You might notice how your mind begins to shift, how the stories that you tell yourself, they're now more empowering, more aligned with your true desires. Instead of questioning if you can be motivated, you're now asking yourself, how can I be even more motivated? Because every moment you spend focusing on this idea, you'll find that motivation expands, becoming a natural, automatic part of you. It's like stepping into a stream of energy that always carries you forward, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. Now, as you think about motivation in this way, you can begin to notice how your actions naturally align with your goals. It's almost like your subconscious mind is already guiding you, nudging you in the right direction, offering ideas, inspiration, and opportunities you might never have noticed before. It's as if with every step, the path becomes clearer and clearer. You don't need to worry about getting lost. The path is always right in front of you. As you take those steps, each one feels lighter, easier, more purposeful. Motivation flows with every action you take, creating a momentum that propels you forward, faster than you ever imagined possible. And even more amazing, it's how the more you experience motivation, the easier it becomes to tap into that deep well of energy whenever you need it. Every time you experience success, every time you feel that sense of accomplishment, your belief in your ability to create motivation deepens. It's like planting a garden, where each small success grows into something greater, blooming with new possibilities, new growth and new momentum. You might even find that, as you embrace these changes, the garden of motivation within you flourishes and spreads effortlessly across every area of your life. It's not a matter of willpower or effort. It's about creating the right environment for your motivation to thrive. And as you continue to embrace this new way of thinking, imagine how you'll naturally find yourself taking action, without hesitation, without doubt. It's as though every decision you make is now aligned with your goals, creating an unshakable belief that your actions, they lead to the outcome you desire. Every time you think about taking action, you'll feel that surge of motivation, like an incredible force pushing you forward, in a way that feels easy, natural and exhilarating. You can notice, too, each action you take, it doesn't just lead to a result, it builds your confidence, strengthens your belief in yourself, and fuels the fire of motivation even further. You're beginning to recognize how taking action creates motivation. And with every action you take, the cycle of motivation continues to build. It's like the spiral of energy, where every action adds to the next, building the strength and power of your desire to succeed. And every time you reflect on this, you realize how effortless it has become. Motivation is no longer something you try to create. It's something you simply allow to emerge naturally from within you. The more you recognize this, the more your new belief in yourself and your ability to stay motivated becomes second nature. As you embrace this truth, motivation becomes a permanent part of your identity, an automatic part of everything you do. So as you continue to move forward, just notice how easily motivation flows through you. Each moment, each decision becomes infused with that natural, unstoppable energy. The more you trust in your ability to create motivation, the more you'll find motivation shows up in surprising ways, in unexpected moments, always there to guide you towards your next step, your next achievement. Now, as you think about this, you might even feel a gentle sense of excitement building within you, a quiet, powerful knowing that every step you take leads you closer to something amazing. And no matter how many steps it takes, or how long the journey may seem, you know the energy, the motivation, the drive. It'll always be there, always waiting for you to tap into it. And in this way, every choice that you make becomes an opportunity to experience even more motivation, more progress, and more success. Each moment, each step, it's simply a reflection of the power within you, a reflection of your natural, effortless ability to create motivation and to move forward, confidently and powerfully, towards the life that you truly desire.